Hello everyone, it is Mike here, and welcome to another phenomenal Rumble. It's going to be picks today, and we are going to be doing Devin's picks. Of course, I should have one for Devin and one for Mitchell, but this one is for Devin. These are his picks, but I'm going to try to get both of those done. I don't know when you're going to see which one first, but just to let you know, we don't have a lot more to go because we're getting closer to 25. And I may have some stuff left over for after it even comes out that I can just save. But we're kicking things off with Toby here. And, you know, this is my favorite Spider-Man. 100%. And, of course, why not? He doesn't technically need the trampoline. I think he's got it. I think he could just jump. But whatever. And who is he? Oh, I forgot to mention that the first two were set up by Devin. He wanted Spider-Man versus Venom. So we're going to give the man what he wants. I don't usually like, giving someone an entry number. But especially if it's the first two, I'm okay with that. But as long as it's not the whole entire one, then I don't enjoy that as much because I like being a little bit surprised. But he definitely requested this for our first two, and I'm all down for it. I think it's a great idea. Wow, what a botch. And 3 is Steve Williams. He's got some New Japan in here. And I'm not familiar with New Japan, but after looking up some of these guys, I may want to check it out. And I know a lot of you all have praised it and talked about how great it is. I don't know anything about it, though. I do know about the Bullet Club. I know Styles and Prince Devin, I think they called him. I know they're a part of it. Kenny Omega's been a part of it. But I've heard that they put on better shows than anybody else. That's what the fans have told me that are big fans of it. I'm just a casual fan. So I don't know about half of these leagues. I have heard of it, but that's because of you all. And we got another guy from there. So Devin does have about 4 or 5 of these guys. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Good variety. And he gave me about 35 people to choose from, so I didn't look for Morris Chestnut. He wanted me to get that actor in there. I didn't even try to look for him, but I highly doubt it if he's on there, unless you made him, Devin. That's the only explanation I have. But I didn't look for him, so I am guilty for that one. I thought there would be another person that would make a better addition, since you already requested somebody else. And these two really match up well. So I did not look for one of his picks. I will admit. I don't think he's going to be on there anyway. It's an actor. And we got MJF at 6. One of the greatest heels of all time. And speaking of heels, how about the 2K Barber? He's definitely a heel. Oh my goodness. And I already have a bad feeling about this new one. I really do. I have a horrible feeling about it. It is not going to go as planned. Let's just say that. And they lost one of the guys from... Oh, wow. Both guys from New Japan are done. And at 7, we got Strange. I'm using a different one this time. I'm not using the regular one. I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and I really like this one. So I did that for a couple of them. I switched them up. I wanted to make them, give you just a little bit different type of person. And to be honest, in my defense, I picked like the 5th MJF, and there's still no hair. Well, he's got a little bit. They were a little bit nice to leave him some hair, but they basically shaved him bald, which I'm sure he deserved. He probably mouthed off the barber. That's probably what happened, and we got Batman at 8. And I'm really excited for this one. I have Mitchell's and I have Devon's, and I went. I already have the characters, and I went ahead and I'm doing Devon's first, but I'm planning on getting both of them done. So you may see it be vice versa though when they happen. But I'm really excited for this cast. There is some people we've never had. And I think the combination of people is really good. And Joker's number 9. So, wow, we got Spider-Man and Venom are still in this thing. They're still kicking. So we'll see how far they can go. They're almost 1/3 done. And we got Shrek and his goofy... What a goofy swamp moron. Always staggering around. Someone needs to get rid of him. I'm starting not to like him. You know, I love the first movie, but he's very annoying here. He just always, him and his big head is always in the way. And we got Jake Lee at 10. So another New Japan, which I like. And maybe we should eventually, maybe next year, do a whole New Japan one. I'll have to do my research and research some of these guys. Maybe some of you all can help me out. I would like to do that. That'd be cool. But I think we're going to wait till next year for that one. I'd like to do all the brands. Probably couldn't do TNA because they don't have a lot. They barely have an audience. Oh, that was sad. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway. Hey, it's not my fault. It's all about the product. I really like Rosemary. I don't even know if she still wrestles. But she was awesome. I love her theme song, Left Behind. That was awesome. I always like those girls that are like, kind of gothy. That style, that rock and roll style. I always like, those are my favorite women wrestlers. Is the ones that, have that, either a horror side to them or this rock and roll or punk side to them. Those have always been my favorites. And we're still kicking things off here. But like I said, Devin put in a great selection here. We still have number 1 and number 2 are still alive. Wow. Imagine Shrek goes to Gotham Swamp, teams up with Killer Croc. That would be, goodness, talk about the smell, the stench. That's why Batman probably doesn't like him that good. Because he just stinks up the joints. Gotham already stinks as it is. I'd hate to live in Gotham. And speaking of that, the Joker is finished. And we got Strange and Shrek's still in it. Oh, poor Strange. Oh my, I love this move though. I love it. It's just, that would make you sick to your stomach. That would just, look, Doctor Strange is asleep. He's Dr. Sleep now. Looks like he took a whole bottle of melatonin. And both 1 and 2 are still here. At least I think. Yeah, they're fighting one another. Wow. That rivalry continues. And Strange is trying to get one here. And 11, we have Ghostface, which at the time I'm doing this, I actually saw Hard Eyes. It was really good. But, you know, the Scream franchise, I don't know how far they're going to go with it. I mean, they're going to make Scream 7 now? How many can you do? How many can you put out? That's a lot of movies. And, you know, you don't want to get out of hand like Saw did. I mean, Saw's got 10, 11 movies. If you count... Well, I guess... Wow, so they don't really technically have a Saw 8 or 9. It's just called Jigsaw and Spiral. And then they get Saw X. And now Saw 11's coming out. But, you know, I have fun with those movies, but when are they going to stop? It's kind of become Fast and Furious, too. Except for I enjoy them. I don't enjoy Fast and Furious. I am not a part of that family. I do not claim that family. In the words of Vin Diesel, hello, Dwayne. He said that at the Globes. That's where he said it at. And we got Scorpion. So this is one of the ones that I added instead of Morris Chestnut, which I think was a joke. But I thought that this would be a better addition since we're going to have sub. You have to have both of them. And that was one of my options of people to pick from. You got a lot of great people here. And Strange hanging on there. And I'm telling you, wow. Number 1 and number 2 are still going. They're still going. They're doing a great job. And Ghostface and Strange are battling. And uh-oh. Look at this. Well, I thought we were going to... Well, Strange, if he flips him, he gets him. I don't know if he can flip him or not. Oh, man. Yeah. Try to charge the Dark Knight. How'd that go for you? And this guy's from New Japan. I've actually seen this guy fight, though. I think he's been on some other brands, too. But, yeah, Devin seems to be a New Japan fan, which I need to give it a try, for sure. Because everybody says it's the best product. It's the best show. And I've seen some clips. I've seen, I did watch, a history on the Bullet Club, which I thought was cool. I didn't know that all those guys came from that company, or at least are part of multiple companies, which I think is really cool. That's how you really get your name out there internationally. And Omega is one of my favorites. He's been a part of that show. And we finally lost Toby. So Toby's finally done. But he had a great performance. And the fact that he got this far is amazing. But he's definitely in the locker. Once he gets back to the locker room, he's going to say, "Oh, my back. My back." That's what he's going to say. Toby was just a legend, and Devin agrees with me that he is the best. And I absolutely agree with Devin there. You know, Holland's really good too. I really like Holland. Garfield, I think Garfield's definitely has the look, but he's just probably my least favorite of the three. I think they're all good. I just think I grew up on Toby, so I have to go with Toby. You know, it'd be Ron, and I know number 3 is not that good. I think Devin likes it, but it's not my favorite. It's average. It's an average film. It's not terrible, but if you look at the first and second, and then you look at the third, and we got Evil here, which they gave him the asterisk. Why not? Just give him the asterisk. And I'll go into more. He was actually the first person I think, on Devin's list, or the second person. One of the two. But anyway. But if you compare 1 and 2, which is, at least 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, I'd probably put them both at a 10. And then you drop to a 6, because I think 3's a 6. But I think 1's like a 9, 5, and then like 2's probably a 10 for me. And then 3's a 6. Just maybe a 6.4. Still not good when you think about the first two, which I know you shouldn't compare. And a lot of people usually like the original one better, but I actually think the second one is slightly better. And we got Sub here finally, so it's been really cool because we've had Batman and Joker together. We've had Sub and Scorpion together, and Venom and Spider-Man together. So everybody's been together, and that's really cool. And I like how Devin did that. I know he technically didn't have Scorpion in his first 30. That was kind of the backup guy I used. But, yeah, there is some really cool people here. And I just like the variety. And we say his name and he appears. We got Joe Hendry at 16. And hopefully he's on the next game. I don't know if he's a DLC here. But I really love his theme song. I like his gimmick. He's all right as a performer. I really haven't watched enough of him. But I'm sure his style of like his promo and his entrance is probably more of a standout than his actual in-ring abilities, but I still think he's really good. But I love his theme song. Sometimes it really makes you when you have a great theme song. And that would be the best example would be Bobby Roode, who is not my favorite, but I love his theme song. He has one of the greatest theme songs and walkouts I've ever seen. And the same thing goes for the War Raiders, which we know I'm not a fan of at all. But they have a great entrance. I mean, both times. The newer one that they had this year and the older one from the older games, from 19. But you know how much I use those entrances and those songs because they're menacing. And it sounds like a raid is about to happen. That sounds like something that would play if that music was around during the Vikings time. So I think sometimes a good song can go far. And Red Hawk is 17. And at the time I'm doing this, we're going to be getting Brave New World soon, which I'm not excited for. I hope it's good. I wish it the best. I wish Mackie the best. I think Mackie's great. I don't know. Something's telling me. By the time you see this, I'll know. But something's telling me it's not going to be good. Because they've had a lot of reshoots. I really don't know what it's about watching the trailer. And we got LeBron. I guess Devin really likes him because he wouldn't have him otherwise. I like LeBron. I'm not a Jordan fan. So I'm going to definitely get some hate for that. I don't care. And people always say LeBron whines or he doesn't keep his mouth shut and stuff. I don't care. I'm a big Miami Heat fan, and I recognize what he did for us. And, I loved it when he had Wade and Bosch and Ray Allen, that three-pointer. Oh, my goodness. I'll never forget that three-pointer. I was watching that game, and he saved our lives. With that, you talk about clutch. That is Ray Allen, like, you've never seen clutch before. That was just insane, and how the crowd reacted. It was just beautiful, because I don't like the Spurs either. I think they were playing the Spurs in that series, and I can't stand the Spurs. They're one of my least favorite teams. The Warriors, the Spurs, and what's the other team I don't like? There's another one. Those are the two main ones I don't like. I don't like the Mavs. You notice the reason why on all of those. So, and if you like those teams, more power to you. Everyone has the right to their opinion, as horrible as it is. Everyone has that right. Oh, man, and we lost another guy there. And we got Homer at 19. Doink! I can't do it like him. And there goes Joe. Joe didn't stand a chance against... Well, is he a bad dad? Because I've read like the top 10 worst fathers. And he's always in there because I guess he drinks a lot and he's lazy. But he seems to be like a... I would have to know more about The Simpsons. He seems to be like a hard worker and provides for his family. He works at a plant, I believe. You know, it's pretty sad because my main knowledge on The Simpsons is hit and run. That's my main knowledge. I've only seen like 2 episodes of The Simpsons. So my main knowledge is from that game, which is sad. That game is legendary. And they do need to remaster that. They always talk about, what should we remaster? Remaster that. Because that is a masterpiece. That was GTA for me when I couldn't play GTA. And by the way, that kid that picks his nose, I think, it's not Milhouse, it's, I want to say Fillmore. I'm probably wrong. The kid that picks his nose, that's Chief Wiggum's son. I forget his name. I don't like that character. I don't like Milhouse either. And I don't like Flanders. There's a few characters in there that are super annoying. But one time, I think Milhouse said something to me. He's in like the game. He's in the backyard of Chief Wiggum's house. And I spent about 5 minutes kicking the crap out of him. Just for fun. Because I don't like it. It's not Milhouse. I want to say... I don't want to look it up right now because I want to focus on this, but... It's the kid that picks his nose. And we got Bray at 22. Sure, someone will answer it. I want to say Fillmore or... I don't know. I think he's Chief Wiggum's son. And he has a very horrible haircut. It looks like Moe from the Three Stooges. And there goes LeBron. So we got Kendrick here too. Who has become a legend. A lot of people say he's the best alive. I just can't do it. I just can't go with it. I mean, he's on his way for sure. If he keeps it up. And we got Iron Fist here. He's definitely on his way. I still think Eminem's the best right now. Alive. If we look at resumes, I don't know. It's getting really close. Of course, Jay-Z. Those guys were excellent. Wayne would be up there for a while. I mean, he was considered the greatest alive for a while. I mean, to some people's opinion. I think M is slightly, but I think if K-Dot keeps on going his direction, I think he's going to... some of his songs I don't like. It's just not for me. I don't get the hype on a couple of his songs. But some of them are great. Like if you look at, of course, Swimming Pools, Blacker the Berry. Which, by the way, oh my goodness, that goes great in the car. Oh, that goes great in the car. That car bumps when that song comes on. And of course, they're not like us. All those are great. But like, there's certain songs that he's done that I'm just not a big fan of. Like, All Right's not my favorite. And a lot of people like that song. I don't like the beat to it. And I like Don't Kill My Vibe. That one's great also. And Good Kid, Mad City, of course, is excellent. DNA's excellent. Humble's overrated. I just think it's too mainstream. And I do like his videos. He's very, very creative with those. And he puts clues in them and everything. It's just, Humble does have a great video. That song's just, I'm used to his other stuff. And I really couldn't get into Section 80. I know that's like his first album. But as far as I know. But yeah, he's super talented though. And he's definitely up there. He's definitely the best out right now, but is he better than Eminem in his prime? I don't know. That's tough. But, M does have some bad albums. I don't think Lamar does. Even though Section 80's not for me. Skeletor is here. And we got Dean. I'm sure that's Devin's favorite brother. I think he's everybody's favorite brother of the two. I like both of them together, though. I think their chemistry is so good on that show. And, of course, it has to be. I mean, they've been together for 20-some seasons. And I've only watched season 1 through 5. I didn't watch after 5 because they said it peaks at 5. And I really like 5. And I don't think it, I started watching season 6 and I was like, not my thing. And I really like watching it with my mom. And we got Brandon here, BDE. I didn't know he became a fighter. I never knew that. Devin put that in his comment, that he became a actual fighter. I didn't know that. I know. And, sometimes I wish I could have a platform like that, but I run my mouth too much. There's no way they would ever let me do some of the stuff they let him do. After some of the stuff I've said about certain people in the company and how boring their product has been before. Because it has. And we got Cabal. Yes. Thank you, Devin. I got a different version this time. I actually like this one better. This is the classic version. Deception. Where I first, I want to say fell for the character, but that kind of sounds weird. That I'm in love with him or something. It's when I first admired the character was in Deception. And his fatality with the hook swords. Which is by far one of the coolest kills ever. And we got Draven at 29. So definitely inspired Sting. And I love The Crow. The new movie was, it was 5 out of 10 for me. It wasn't that good. There was a really good fight scene. And everything else, and I really felt that the two really cared about each other. Like Shelley and Eric, but I still, you can't remake that movie. And we got Galactus at 30. So, yeah, these are our final 8. So, good luck, guys. You're going to definitely need it. And number 30, oh, my goodness, that is a nightmare. That's just a nightmare. And Red Hawk's been in for a while. He's been doing really good, which we expect. He always does well. And there goes Iron. Oh, man. Red might get taken out here if he's not careful. Because he has been in for a while, so he's definitely more exhausted. But he's a big guy. I don't like all these Hawks. I just don't. You know, it takes away from the original Hawk. When you add Joe Fixit and Red Hawk and She-Hawk. I like She-Hawk because I feel like there should be a female version also. But all these other ones, get out of here. Especially Joe Fixit. Joe Fixit can rot. I cannot stand that disgusting character. Like a mob boss or a detective. What is he? I don't care. If I ever see Joe Fixit in live action movie, I'm probably going to make a hand gesture at him. Yeah. I know. Oh my goodness, you just said that? Yeah, I did. I don't like the guy. I never have. Nobody likes the Gray Hawk. If you like Joe Fixit, let me know. I mean, I'm sure he could use one fan. Because I've never heard anyone in my life say they love Joe Fixit. And he sounds like some guy that works on Extreme Home Makeover. Oh, here comes Joe Fixit to fix our house. Sounds like some maintenance guy or a character from Bob the Builder. Lame. Look at Cabal here. Oh my God. Oh, that's beautiful. Cabal always does beautiful moves. Oh, what a double team. BDE and Red Hawk working together good. Yeah, we're down to 7, and they have just been lollygagging. And we'll see. We got a double team. Those two have been working good together. Wow. And we lose another person. And it is Draven. So we have lost Draven. And there goes Skeletor. So now we are down to 5. And Red Hawk is definitely the one to beat here. Of course, we got Dean Winchester still. My mom and I would watch Supernatural, and then it got a little bit, religious with the devil and angels and stuff. And my mom's super religious. So I didn't want to, she likes the brothers. She loves Dean. Loves when he does the Eye of the Tiger in that one episode. But it kind of got a little bit rough for her, where she didn't want to watch it anymore, especially when it got involved with demons. Which, there was always, there's certain episodes with them, but because the yellow-eyed one, I think, killed their parents. I'm trying to remember. I haven't watched it since... I probably haven't watched it in over 7 years. But I did watch season... I don't like shows that have, different... Like CSI, have different... I like a continuous. And I know it does continuous on certain episodes, but... And there goes Dean. He had no chance against Galactus. There's no skill set that he could have that take down the Eater of Worlds and one of the biggest hogs ever of the Rumble Hog. That's what he is. And, man, these two keep on working together. And look at this. Wow. Impressive. Oh, yeah, it didn't last for long, though. He just got smacked. And Devin, what's some great picks? And, of course, we have Mitchell's, too. I don't know which one you're going to get first at the time I'm doing this because I decided to go with to actually do Devin's first. But I don't know. I may put the other one out first. So it could be vice versa. I could just keep it how it is. But I can't do a lot more of these because we're going to 25. And hopefully we don't have any issues. I would love to see BDE and Red Hawk for Final 2. Oh my goodness, poor BDE's just getting thrown around. Oh man, a good counter there by Galactus. What? Wow, Brandon takes down. Yeah, that would never happen. He would literally crush your skull. It's like, how in the world did you pull that off? Oh, man, this guy's really trying to make a name for himself. He's trying to get a shout-out. Oh, unbelievable, but he better watch out. Oh, man, Galactus snuck up on him. Oh, man. I wanted to see that final showdown between those two, and it only lasted at like 2 seconds because you can't stop the Eater of Worlds. And Devin, I hope you enjoyed it, but he's not going to WrestleMania. He'll try to eat it. He needs to go on a diet and quit eating people's planets. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Number 30 wins. Of course, he wins again. Doesn't matter which one I download. He's always going to win. The Eater of Worlds. But, yeah, Devin, I hope you enjoyed it. I really loved your cast. And Mitchell's got a great cast also. So I'm probably going to do his really soon. But it might be vice versa when you see these. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And what a great cast and some New Japan. Good to see those guys. And I'll see you all later.